Oh, whoa. Oh, wow. Oh, that's cool.
I think that you guys might really like this. I'm going to talk a little bit about my dad. I know I've done that before, about his science background because he's a paleontologist. But today I'm going to talk about his cartoonist animation background, and I have some really cool things to show you, show and tell. So my dad learned to cartoon from his first cousin, who was a cartoonist named Al Cap. My dad was a cartoonist for Warner Brothers. He did the pencil art, like the original drawings, and then somebody else would do the ink, and then somebody else would do the paint back when they did that. He drew for Looney Tunes, and he drew for a couple of different comic books for DC, and one of them was the Frank Miller Dark Knight series. One of them was called Wizard Wars. My dad designed 2 rubber stamp sets for a brand called Rubber Stampede, and one of them he got to choose what character he wanted to draw, and he chose Marvin Martian. And then they had him do the basic set with all the like regular star characters. They sent him one of each that he had made, right? But over time, those have been lost or stolen or misplaced by children. So I've been trying to find the stamps that he drew. I've only found 2 so far, but I'm going to give them to him when I see him next. I have a present for you. That's the tag from this. You just chuck it out the window. So they had him draw Yosemite Sam. So he drew Yosemite Sam with his 2 guns, because that's what he was. He was always like a gunslinger.
I'm the hootin'est, tootin'est, shootin'est, bobtail wildcat in the West.
This is right when this started to happen. They decided that the guns were too violent for kids. Whatever. We all play Call of Duty, but can't have animated, silly-looking 6-shooters. So the ink artist removed the guns. And so my dad was so mad when he saw the stamp. He said, now he looks like he's standing stupid. He was like, now there's no reason for him to be standing that way. Why? Why?
Why?
Why?
Why?
What? Why exactly?
What? Why?
So he thought, well, that now he looks stupid, and I didn't draw him to be stupid.
Made me take the guns off when I did that one. That's fun.
This says 1990 copyright. He's just standing there with his little neckerchief. Doesn't make any sense.
Been a long time since I saw that.
My dad likes to write his name. Like, he signs everything. Every gift he's ever given me, he writes on it with a Sharpie. My dad drew the Elmer Fudd stamp that says rabbit season, right?
Duck season, rabbit season, rabbit season, duck season, rabbit season. I say it's duck season, and I say fire.
Let him have his gun.
But I haven't got a license to shoot a fricassee wabbit.
I don't know what the difference is. It's Rubber Stampede. This one's copyright 1992. Whatever. But so my dad, when he submitted his art for this, he signed his initials on it. And when the inker did it, the inker thought it was part of the grass and included it. So if you look down at the bottom here, you'll see where my dad signed RWS right here. On the bottom right, where you usually sign your art, they included it not only on this, which you're not supposed to do. Like, he might get in trouble for me telling you this, even now, decades later. But he signed RWS, the inker included it, and it's on the rubber part of the stamp. So whenever you use this stamp, it says his initials on it, right above where it says like copyright Warner Brothers, which is amazing. The rubber itself has your initials on it.
Yeah, it does. That's funny, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
There's
That
nobody
is
in the
really
world
cool.
that could deny.
And it's got my initials. That's really cool.
That's been so funny to us my whole life. We have always been like, how did you get away with that? And he's like, I really didn't think that the inker would include it. but they did. So these are two of my dad's stamps that he designed for Warner Brothers, and one of them has his signature on it, which he exclusively signed a contract not to do, I'm pretty sure. But I am trying to find the rest of these stamps. We'll see if I can find them. But these are the two that I knew for sure he had done, because I remembered growing up and hearing the stories about the guns being removed.
You've been eating onions.
And you're gonna be eating lead.
And his signature being included.
There it is.
Never
That's
mind
really
that.
cool.
So now I just have to figure out what else he did. And I found the Marvin Martian set on eBay, but those are the only two that I knew the stories for. So
Yeah.
those are the only two that I knew for sure were yours.
That's cool. Yeah, I've got a million things like that.
So anyway, I thought this was super fun, and I wanted to share this with you, that my dad's initials are on his stamp, and the story about them taking the guns out, which is so stupid. Anyway, so next time I see my dad, I'm going to give him these and see what other stories he can tell me about stamps, so that I can find those and locate them. Yeah, if you had any
Over
other
the years.
stamp stories, I'd be able to find them, but I just
Yeah.
want to make sure you had those.
That's
too.
really cool. Thanks, Ash.
Yeah, I told you they don't take up much space on your shelf, so you should be
Perfect.
fine with that.
You friends right there?
Yeah.
That's very cool. Yeah, that was fun.